Hey guys, my name is Dawson, his name is Justin,
Sup, guys?
and today we are starting a new show here on the channel called Recommendation Mondays. So, what this new show is, basically, every Monday, me and Justin are going to come at each other and give recommendations of a movie to each other. So, I'm going to tell Justin, hey, go watch this movie. And he's going to say, hey, Dawson, go watch this movie. We're going to watch it. We're going to watch, we're both going to watch our movies. Then we're going to come back and kind of give our thoughts on that particular movie. There's no limit to what movie to watch. It could be old, it could be new, it could be indie, it could be a fucking film that's could be a French film. It's just recommending a film to watch, and then we come back and we both give our reviews of that movie. So on your screen, you can see our little template. It says Dawson watched and Justin watched. When we come back and actually review the movie, we'll actually have the movie posters of what movies we watched. And then next episode, at the beginning, when we do our intro and tell each other what movie we're going to watch, we're going to have a list of previous movies we've both watched within this series. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, you'll catch on. But Justin, I've been talking long enough. Do you have anything else? Do you have anything to say?
I just, I think we just get right into it.
All right. So I want you to give me your recommendation first.
So, the movie I want you to watch, I recommended this to you before, and I know you haven't watched it yet, because I'm sure you would have talked to me about it. It's a movie that I watched about a month ago. I have not heard anything about it, one way or another. Um, just like it coming out or anything like that. I just saw it on Xfinity, and the movie I'm talking about is 21.
21. So can you give me anything about the movie?
Just a real quick synopsis because you'll be explaining it in a minute here. Um, it's a movie about counting cards, basically.
Oh, I know that movie now. Okay. All right. Um,
I super enjoyed it, and I think you would have a good time. So, what
okay.
is my movie of the week, Dawson?
My recommendation for you, my very first recommendation is Superbad.
Okay.
So, of course, Superbad is a teen comedy movie. If you haven't seen it, it's written by Seth Rogen, and Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. Um, so yeah, I've said like different quotes from the movie, and you have no clue what I'm talking about. So I want you to watch it.
Sounds good.
So, anyways, guys, we're gonna cut here, and we're both gonna go watch.
And we'll
Uh,
be right back in a second for you guys.
yeah, we're gonna be back in just a second. So I'm gonna watch 21, and you're gonna watch.
Super bad.
Be right back. We are back from watching 21 and Superbad, and since I talked quite a bit at the beginning, Justin, give me your thoughts and opinions and review for Superbad.
Okay, so start off my review of Super Bad. I'm going to read the synopsis or the short little thing that IMDb has here. It says, two codependent high school seniors are forced to deal with separation anxiety after their plan to stage a booze-soaked party goes awry. And that describes the movie perfectly, of course, because IMDb is pro at what they do. It has a 7.6, and the cast includes Jonah Hill, Michael Cera, Bill Hader, Seth Rogen, and one of my favorites, Emma Stone. And of course, there's a million other people in there because they just shoved every single actor they could get into this movie, which is not a
Mm-hmm.
bad thing in this case. Like sometimes it's a bad thing to shove people in there just to have people in there, but everybody who was in this movie played their part pretty damn well. I actually really enjoyed this. I was I'm glad that you gave me a comedy to watch because I was
Mm-hmm.
not in the mood to be sad or in the feels. So
Okay.
I
Uh,
this is the spot.
a comedy is always pretty good to recommend to people.
Yeah. Superbad is from 2007. It is 113 minutes. Let's see, where's the director? The director is Greg Matola. Don't know anything else he's done, but if that name is something to you, then cool. Um, so the I think the rating on this, which is 7.6, is pretty fair. It's not the
Oh yeah.
best movie I've ever seen, but I did enjoy it. What you said? Let's say.
I said, yeah, yeah. I totally think that it's a fair rating. I mean, it's a teen comedy. It's become more of a cult classic because of, just because of like Seth Rogen and Bill Hader's writing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but just to give it a little bit more about the director Greg Matola.
Matola.
He's also directed Paul, which is another pretty good comedy, and he also has directed Adventureland.
Mm.
So just a few little things, some other comedies and stuff like that. Keeping Up with the Joneses, I guess, is one he's going to be doing this year. But yeah, continue.
Um, I a lot of this movie is like awkward comedy, or at least like, it
Yeah.
feels like the first half was a lot of awkward comedy, and usually I don't like that. Like awkward comedy usually makes my skin crawl, but
Hmm.
this I actually got some good chuckles out of it. Um, it's just overall it's just a decent comedy. Like
Hmm.
a lot of times for me, comedies are like either a great hit or a massive miss. And this one was a pretty good hit.
Good.
So now I gave my little spiel about Superbad. How do you feel about 21?
Well, first off, give me out of 10, what do you think you'd give Superbad?
I think that number is right on the mark. I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Okay. So my thoughts on 21. 21 is I'm just gonna give the synopsis real quick on IMDb. 21 is a fact-based story about six MIT students who were trained to become experts in card counting, and subsequently took Vegas casinos for millions in winnings. So basically, uh, Ben Campbell is our main protagonist in this movie. He just turned 21. He's an MIT student and he wants to go to Harvard, but he can't afford it. He's trying to get grants and trying to get scholarships, but he just can't. He cannot. I don't think he doesn't believe in himself, so people don't really take him seriously. But when his teacher, Mickey Rosa, who is played by Kevin Spacey, comes along and tells him, "Kid, you're smart and you need to come to Vegas with me." He's a little bit hesitant at first, but then he comes around and he ends up heading to Vegas with a group of people. This movie stars Jim Sturgis, Kate Bosworth, Kevin Spacey, and Lawrence Fishburne. And it's directed by Robert Luktic. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And I enjoyed it for the most part. The things I didn't enjoy, I'm gonna do the things I didn't enjoy first. I didn't really think the characters, uh, they didn't feel like friends when they should have. Like they were a team, but I don't think there was enough team building within the movie. And there's a lot of scenes that didn't need to be in this movie. There was no need. I'd rather see more counting cards and more strategy and more nail biting scenes than let's go to the strip club. And it just, there's a few scenes in here I felt like they could have cut out and cut down the runtime a little bit. But the things I did like, I loved Kevin Spacey in this movie. He was so arrogant and such a big, just a giant prick throughout this entire movie, and he plays that character so well. And he plays Mickey Rosa, and then Jim Sturgis as Ben Campbell. Also really liked him. I felt for him. I wanted him to succeed throughout a few scenes where he's kind of being beaten down, figuratively and literally. I felt like, oh yeah, I'm really feeling for this kid. I liked his relationship with Kate Bosworth. I think those two actually played off each other pretty well with the movie. They actually felt like a flirty couple, which I liked. Lawrence Fishburne was so intimidating, which was really good when he's that giant bouncer kind of guy that also counts cards apparently, which they just kind of threw that out there and didn't really talk about that ever again. But honestly, I really enjoyed this movie. And I feel like the scores that it's getting or it got in 2008 are pretty realistic. On IMDb, it has a 6.8 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 36%, and on Metacritic, it has a 48%. I would say I would give 21's a 6. I really enjoyed it. It's good strategy. It's good fun, and it really did feel like that scene in Rain Man when Raymond is, counting cards. So yeah, that's my little review on 21. Justin, so we kind of talked about this before we started, but would you recommend Superbad?
Definitely. If you're a kind of person who likes a good like a raunchy comedy, not wholesome and for the family, definitely Superbad is one of those movies to definitely just sit down and watch and enjoy.
Hmm.
So Dawson, would
Hmm.
you recommend 21?
I would to certain people. Certain people who like strategy movies, yes, I would. Um, so yeah, I think I would recommend 21. So guys, that is two recommends for the first episode of recommended Mondays, our recommendation Mondays, here on the channel. So Justin, would you please take us out?
We'd like to thank y'all for watching. Let us know down below if you've seen these movies or if you watch these movies because of us. Let us know your thoughts and opinions on them, because it's just cool to see people's opinions and thoughts that are not shoved into a percentage on Rotten Tomatoes or something like that, but actual people's thoughts. So let us know. Like, thank you for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.